Hello, happy 2020, everybody. It's Leslie Tagorda here, your brand astrologer, brand navigator, and welcome to the very first full work week of 2020. So I wanted to come on today and excuse my breath fog. I'm actually out in my backyard of my house. It's actually a beautiful, crisp, sunny day here in San Francisco. And my backyard is so peaceful and lush and verdant right now. Everything is just green because it's been raining. But I wanted to come on and talk about our themes and our words for 2020, because last week I was posting the words, or I was asking everybody in the Savvy Luminary, this Facebook group here, to post their words, their themes for 2020, because it's just like so important to have this theme, right? That can guide us along our way, that can kind of serve as our North Star and like drive us back when we're kind of like getting unfocused or too scattered, right? But what I notice is that we spend a lot of time finding the exact right word, right, for our year. And then we kind of just like let it go, right? I'm not talking about like resolutions. That happens with resolutions as well. But we're talking about our theme for our brand and for our business and how it can guide us. How do we then turn that word into transformational impact? And what I mean about transformational impact is that how do we evolve? How does our business evolve from the first day of 2020 to the last day of 2020, right? So I was just really so touched by all of the words that everybody in the Savvy Luminary chose and shared. And it's such an honor to be able to hold space for all of those words together, because you know that as a collective, when we work together, when we hold space for each other, of course we're going to be more successful. Of course, collectively, we're going to rise and shine, right? So I just wrote down some of my words here because I didn't want to forget some of the more interesting words that I was really drawn to that you guys shared with me, right? So somebody said lightness, somebody said unstoppable, somebody said margins. I love that. Of course, that's from a money person, about profit margins and boundary margins, all kinds of that. I think she's also a Capricorn. Somebody else said lusty, right? Just lusting for life, bringing all that pleasure into life. Somebody said certainty. Another money person said certainty, right? Because we want to have certainty in how our money is going to grow in our businesses. And of course, I've been sharing about my word of connection. Right now, my one of my business coaches and mentors and advisors was talking about these words and how do we then transform these words, right? We need to kind of get to the root of these words and what is the feeling, right? So if the word is an inspiration that we want to like drive our year through, then we need to turn that word into manifestation, and the way that we do it is through feeling. Right? So with your word, what is the underlying feeling that you want to cultivate that will serve that word? So for example, right, I've been sharing that my word is connection. I chose the word connection for this year. It's because I want to connect with more people. I want to intimately know more people with their businesses. I feel like I've been doing so many things online and not necessarily connecting in person. I want to make more connections. And really the root, the feeling of that connection is belonging, right? And so with belonging, I feel like more nurtured. I feel like I can nurture you more. I can feel like I can nurture myself more. And that's what it's all about, right? So how can I cultivate more the feeling of belonging to help my word connection, okay? And so this is how we do it. The way that we do it is that we take that word, that feeling, and every single day we do something in our life that cultivates that feeling, right? So every day, if I want to feel like I belong, I need to do something in my life that will cultivate that feeling. Whether or not it's in business, whether or not that's in my personal life, it's all interconnected. You can see that, right? So for me today, I know part of my connection and feeling belonging is showing up here. Like I haven't been live here. I haven't seen you guys for a while in the Savvy Luminary, well, because of the holidays and all that fun stuff. But for the rest of the business days in January, I'm going to be showing up live here for you, for me, every day, so I can feel a sense of belonging. And I hope that you will show up with me here, and I hope that every day you will do one thing to cultivate the feeling that leads to your theme of the year. And you can see that as we build this feeling, as this feeling continues to build, as our hearts expand, as we embody this feeling of the theme of our world, of our a theme, a theme of our year, that this embodiment will lead to the transformational impact. It will lead to the evolution that you're looking for in your word. So somebody said unstoppable was their word, right? So I'm guessing here, if you want to feel unstoppable, you want to feel like nothing is going to get in your way, right? So when oppositions happen, when obstacles happen, what are you going to do? What is that feeling, that underlying feeling of unstoppable? Is it bravery? Is it courage? Is it fearlessness? Well, what is that one thing that you can do to feel brave every single day? Is it saying hello to somebody new? Is it introducing yourself to a mentor that you would like? What would be that feeling that if your word was unstoppable? So if somebody said their word was lightness, right? What does lightness mean? Is it a physical lightness, like you want to like let go of some steam and let go of some weight? Or is it a spiritual lightness that you want to connect more to spirit and the universe, and maybe do a wonderful meditation where you're bringing in all of that golden light into your being? So what is that feeling that stands behind your word, right? I see a couple of people here. Hello, everybody. I'm just trying to see who's here. I can't actually see my comments. Where's the comments here? If there are any comments. Well, anyway, sorry, I got to figure that out, but I'll figure it out for next time. So what is that feeling, right? So here's another word that I love, lusty. Right? I know exactly who lusty is from. And lusty doesn't just have to mean in our private life, right? To me, lusty is about finding pleasure. And we all know, like if you have money blocks, right? And who here doesn't have money blocks? Hello. Money blocks and this ability to feel worthiness stems from our ability to receive pleasure, right? And so when you're working with a word, to me, that's about embodying pleasure every day. Now, pleasure doesn't have to be sexual, it's just sensual. So yeah, maybe you're gonna start off wearing like brand new lingerie every day, like up in your underwear drawer. Or maybe you're gonna get a massage once a month. Or maybe whatever is pleasurable to you, like savoring a decadent chocolate brownie for lunch instead of eating a healthy salad, right? whatever that means to you. So I would love to see what you guys do with embodying your words and sparking that feeling, something that you can just do every day and building on it and building on it and building on it until it becomes like this amazing snowball that when you look back a month from now, you're like, oh my gosh, how did I live my life before not feeling this, right? So for me, connection and belonging, I'm so excited because I have so many things planned this year that is going to promote this connection, right? You might have seen me asking questions about helping me decide on a podcast name. I'm really excited about this podcast that I'll be launching, and I'm going to be hosting a live event in San Francisco on February 14th. It's going to be a podcast launch party, and you guys are all invited, right? I'm going to post more details about that. But like, what is that ultimate connection? Oh my gosh. There's people from all over the world in the Savvy Luminaire. I know I have people from the UK. I have people from Australia. People from New Zealand, from the Netherlands. I have people from all over, and I know that asking people to come to San Francisco is a stretch no matter where you are in the country, in the United States or across the world. But if you could be here, I will so make it your while to celebrate with me. February 14th is also my birthday, but it's going to be an epic launch party. We're going to have birthday cake, we're going to have bubbly, we're going to have guest speakers as panelists, we're going to be playing some games, and I'm thinking if enough people are going to be here in San Francisco, I might offer a workshop on over the weekend so that you can write off your trip to San Francisco. We will have a business and branding workshop maybe on the Saturday after the Friday launch party. It would just warm my heart so much to connect with you in that way and to create a sense of belonging for everyone here. All right. So I'm gonna see you live here every day for the rest of the month. So please continue to share with me, ask your questions, share with me your word. I would love to know how I can support you in achieving your transformational impact and really utilizing your theme for this year. Oh, hi, David. Yes, I want to do that workshop because in that way, everybody who comes to this trip or who makes the trip to San Francisco can write it off. It will be a business expense. Yes. So anyway, I love you guys and I'm so excited to share more of this year. Please share with me. Again, together we can rise and shine. All right. Have a wonderful start for your work week, your work year. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.